Hey, bye, welcome back to my Legends of Tomorrow review. I mean, I tried to do it last week, so I'm gonna catch up this week. So it's all with that Gideon is pretty much dying, and they won't show us what happened with the Astro robot. Apparently, they just said it never happened. Is that the Astro robot just disappeared out of nowhere? So that's a little weird that they would not explain what they did with, you know what I mean? But I feel like they just threw it back into fire. So they had. The Legends have to like plug the computer Gideon back in order to save Gideon. So Zari and Baywa, they were trying to like figure out which wire it was which, and then like Baywa says that he thinks he just knows like which wire it was in, and then Zari just switches it when he leaves. And then we see that they need to be around the human Gideon to feel safe after they save her. So she would go all the way to protect them because she loves the Legends and everything, and she talks to the robot Gideon, and just they mentioned that the Legends have to retire and everything. So the fact that the Legends have to, the idea of the retirement is a little bit insane and risky. It's never been, the Legends never considered that, you know what I mean? So the Legends obviously don't want to, instead I really like that they mentioned the other characters like from back then, you know, Charlie, Ray, Noah, and then Mona, and then the Hawk, Hawkman, and Hawk Girl, and then the thing with Mona, like they did, it wasn't clear she retired as a legend, and so that's so weird. But I feel like she was a legend, but not visually. I mean, but either way, like they were trying to point out that in a way the Legends do retire in some way, and also mid. Yeah, so Gary tells the robot Gideon that he has to get the Legends on board to retire, and to show him the future, which is a little risky, but I feel like the human Gideon agrees for that, and to assure that they're doing the right thing, you know what I mean? So the Legends need a time career because they're trying to plan a way to destroy the ship, and I think that Nate has the time career from 1925 and it's not charged, and they're trying to figure out a way to find a place to charge it. And so they have this idea where somebody goes into the vents, and it's imagine somewhat small, and I was thinking about way for a second, but obviously that's not the case, just waste out there. So they want Spooner to go through the vents, and she was all down for that. So in a way, Zari has to, the team wants Zari to distract the human Gideon and the robot Gideon to make sure that everything, make sure that Spooner does what she has to do, you know. So she sneaks into the vents and everything, and then Zari sees the future, and she feels like it's too much, but not at all. And what I mean by that is that she wants to be heroic and everything. So the thing is that with Zari, she wants to be like, it feels like she wants to continue being a legend, and when she sees her future, she doesn't see her totem. So that's a little weird for her, that it's just also unexplained how that will go about what will happen to the other Zari, you know what I mean? Hope be wild, you know what I mean? So who knows? But I didn't be wild. I feel like if I told him be wild and Zari will, you know, be, he just said be wild for life. So he said singing for Showman turns Sesame Street thing, and he sings really good, and he said everybody's seeing the futures, and it was so touching seeing what the Legends to do outside of, you know, the Wave Rider, and outside of being a legend, you know what I mean? So that's was something really amazing to see. And then so when Eva have kids, and then Nate has like a bird and everything, and she sees, a Spooner sees Nate through the vents, and then they mention that Gwen is going to be alone and everything, and it's a little sad to see that way. That was really upsetting to see, you know. That was their plan, you know, if he goes back to his own time, you know. And then Ezra turns into Spooner because she wants to continue with distraction, and then even Spooner will be alone with her mom, so she's upset that Ezra is pretending to be Spooner, being upset that the legends won't be able to see each other again or anything. So, and then Spooner apparently gets caught from her because she put the temperature that into the charger for some reason, and made the alarm go off, so they're caught. So then Sarah and Ava, they're pretty much mad at the computer Gideon, and because they're really upset that why do they have to do all of this, and then she has the bad points, and Gideon, the human Gideon, said wants to be the captain, and I think that's a great idea, but we always need like one captain and one AI, so the AI being the other Gideon controlling the ship, so that's something interesting. I love that Ezra decides to copy like the keys, the manual key that we just earlier in the episode that she like did magic to copy like peanuts that so that let's just go eat, and I think the key is a really amazing idea, and it's weird that they had contracts, but yeah, it's just that I think the key is a wonderful idea. At first I thought human Gideon was going to be against it, so but she's not, so that's really amazing that she's like on board of that. Also Sarah and Ava as well, so Ezra is proud of Gideon, and they're all celebrating their retirement, and there's like this people PR. There's always people around one way or another. Every character has like the moments that talking, and we have Gideon and Gary trying to talk to each other about being together with each other, and then we have Behold and Ezra mind to date each other, and we have Zari and Nate really gives Zari wonderful advice about being a hero in her own way, and this is why I love seeing that Nate really believe her Zari, and this Zari that feels that the other Zari is better than her, and I disagree in a way because she's both amazing in their own way, so I feel like in a way I feel like this Zari feels a little guilty, so that's just thinking about it. So it's really nice seeing Nate comfort her in that way, and we have Gwen and Ava talking to each other about that Ava finds out that when they go at a long time, Gwen would be alone, but so Zoe feels bad about that, so she wants to step up and be a hero and help them, and then Gideon tries to see what's going on, so she puts on to Gwen, and he's so excited to see him, and he shows that we see that Gwen feel happy in a really long time, and then we see that he talks to Alan about them in a war and everything, and then we see that we learn that later on once everybody takes a photo or disappear in some way. This is weird how that turned out, but that's a real unique way to send the legends off in a way. And we see that Gary and Gideon are on a date, and basically Gideon lied to Gary the fact that, and everyone that Alan do this actually in AI, and it's weird that so unexplained. I'm not clear why she did that. I feel like I don't know why she could have just she could have not done anything. So that was sort of interesting, the fact that Gideon decided to lie, and the fact that the other Gideon's calling her out, so that's very interesting. And Gary shows that talks to the robot Gideon, the fact that he loves Gideon so much, and he wants to find her, talk to her, and tell her that she wants that Gary wants to tell Gideon that he wants to leave her on the Rider, and Gideon traps him and basically lies to Gary, and sets him to stuff basically. Maybe that's so. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Gary's killed off. Tippy's a really wonderful characters I've seen if his character is dead, it was kind of nice knowing him. You know, so I should see was there for JoseTapiaContact, and he was there for the Legends, and he was there for Avon and everything, and everything. So, and now he was there for Gideon, and he was there for Avon for like because he wasn't putting the time before, but then that's what I'm saying. Seeing Gary that thrown into the temple zone, and then Gwen talks to Alan, and the fact that he realizes that the Alan dude's fake, and he wants to see the real Alan, and that's where the episode ends. And I feel like this episode was amazing. I feel like this feels like a really wonderful way to send us show off if the show doesn't to pick up for season 8. I feel like it could, because I feel like there's a lot of stories it should tell. It just feels like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. vibes, where we see like, you know, back then season 5 like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it feels like the show was over, but then they continued like 2 more seasons, so they found a way to keep going. So that's what it feels like. I feel like there's a possibility this show to continue on, and so we'll see. Hopefully, I actually am interested in seeing season 8. So yeah, that's a review. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for waiting. This video was to the I was out of town. I was everything, so I was able to make a video. So time you're watching this, the next day I'm gonna do like the season finale review. So I'll see you guys soon, and have a wonderful day. Bye.